Perfect. So time expression, guys, goes at the end. Okay? But we can also use hardly ever. What's hardly ever? That is a frequency adverb. When we use frequency adverbs, we are going to place them in the middle of the subject, or if you just want to see like this, before the main verb. If the verb is go, right? Mm-hmm.
Hardly ever means that you rarely do something.
Rarely do something, exactly. All right. So hardly ever, it's a frequency adverb. Can you mention some other frequency adverbs to replace hardly ever here?
Seldom.
Rarely.
Seldom, rarely.
Rarely.
Rarely, occasionally, usually,
Eventually.
eventually, yes. Okay, all of them are frequency adverbs. Never, always, yes. And you will place them. But sometimes it's the only one that you can use it here, or you can use it at the beginning. Sometimes I read a book. That's the only one that you can use at the beginning. All the others, they go before the main verb. All right, so guys, do you have any question?
Can I use sometimes?
Not really.
Yes, you can use sometimes.
Oh.
I sometimes read a book. You can use any frequency adverb in this place, okay? Like example, you can say, I never read a book. I always read a book before going to bed. All right, so guys, in here, you can change this. Now, before we move on, we are going to do some questions, okay? So let's ask around. First, Leonardo, ask a question to someone about how often they do anything.
Okay. I am eating. I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Okay. I'm eating.
Oh.
But okay. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Miguel, how often do you change your profile photo?
Well, I change my profile photo every 4 or 5 months.
Okay, very good. Every 4 or 5 months. Excellent. Good job. Did Miguel use a time expression or a frequency adverb?
Time expression.
Exactly. And he used it at the end, guys, as it is supposed to be used. All right. But if you want to say, hey, I hardly ever change my profile picture, you can use it. Okay. Now, Alfredo, please ask the question to someone else.
All right. Daniel Murillo, how often do you go out with your friends?
I hardly ever go outside with my friends. What about you?
Maybe every Saturday. I go out with my friends every Saturday.
All right, every Saturday, okay? That sounds perfect to me, okay? That's completely fine. And now, let's listen to Marvin Hernandez. Ask a question to someone, please.
Good evening.
Alfredo, how often do you practice sport?
Uh, I sometimes play basketball in the evening.
Perfect. Excellent grammar, guys. Now you are using grammar correctly, and I know you feel very confident because now you know that you are using the right grammar structure. Okay, so now please, Milton, ask a question to Andrea.
Okay. Andrea, how often do you watch a movie?
Um, I don't have a lot of time to do this kind of activity, but I think I see a movie maybe once a week.
Okay, perfect. Good grammar, guys. Good grammar, and I see you feel confident when speaking. So that is my main goal here. So thank you, both of you. And the last question, I'm going to ask the question. So, Rene, are you there?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, how often do you get sick?
I think that I hardly ever get sick because I don't know, maybe because I like to do exercise every single.
Perfect. I like to do exercise every single day. So a time expression at the end, and previously you perfectly use also a frequency adverb. So good job. Now, next one, Cesar, you there?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. How often do you get a haircut?
Can you repeat?
Yes. How often do you get a haircut?
Mm, approximately 2 weeks.
Okay, using the structures that we are practicing. Here we have the structure that you want to use.
I have a haircut every 10 days.
Perfect. That is perfect. Thank you so much. All right, you can practice this. So this becomes, guys, so this becomes automatic in you. All right, and that is my best recommendation. And let's listen to Brian. Brian, how often do you get a haircut?
I have long hair and I hardly ever cut my hair.
Not even only the, how do you say this? Las puntas, not even that?
Yes, maybe every, I cut my, I don't know how to say it, the beginning of the hair, every 4 months.
Every four months. Okay, that sounds good. Perfect. So you don't waste your money going to the barber shop.
That is advantage.
That's one advantage. But maybe you have to purchase a lot of, you know, products to care.
Yeah,
your,
yeah, shampoo, and I take a shower
and
every day.
I
I take a
have
shower
to
every
take
day.
a shower. Okay, I take a shower every day. So you are using the time expression at the end of the sentence. Perfect, guys. I hope that was good, okay, for you, and you learned something, and now you are ready to shine whenever someone asks you, hey, how often do you something? Perfect. And now we are going to start with this. Modal verbs of probability. Can you mention some modal verbs of probability, guys?
Could,
Sorry.
may,
Could, number one, may,
Would.
would,
Might.
might, and will. Okay, guys, will, it's an auxiliary verb, but it's also a modal verb. So right now we are going to see will as a modal verb. What is the difference between a modal verb and a regular verb?
Modal verbs refer to probabilities or something that is possible to happen.
Perfect. Yes, exactly. The modal verbs that we will use today, may, might, and will, those three. And I put a note here, could is also a modal verb of probability, but we are not taking care of that because that is the standard. Hey, I could go with you. I could have done this better than you. So this is what we say, but that doesn't have a degree of likeliness. That's why we use it. But may, might, and will give a probability. Okay, Rene?
yes, must and can't could be modal verbs.
They are modal verbs, but they are modal verbs, but not for probability, but for obligation. Okay, so the difference, and pay attention, guys, to this, because then you can tell your friends, hey, what's the difference between a modal verb and a regular verb? Okay, so what's the difference? With verbs, you describe an action. I go, I play, I exercise, I think, an action. Maybe think is a state verb, but any other verb, it's an action verb. Go, walk, you are describing an action, okay? But in this case, may, might, will, and all the modal verbs describe a function. What's the function of may, might? Express probability. All right, so that is what you have to do. Okay, before we move on, we have here an example. Okay, can you please read the example? Milton, read this example, please.
Okay, if I create a YouTube channel, I might get rich.
Perfect. Can you use Milton, could, instead of might?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. I could get rich. Yeah.
Exactly. But could only refers to a possibility, but might gives us a clue about how possible that possibility is. So might, we are going to learn which one is stronger, okay? But might is expressing like 30% of possibilities, okay? A slight possibility. All right.
And a question, and could will be like a prediction.
That is also used as a prediction. Hey, it could go well or not. All right, okay. That's also, actually, that is a possibility as well. But as I said, could only express a possibility, a probability, but doesn't give a degree. May, might, they do. Let's learn a little bit more. We are going to focus, guys, first in might and may. So let me click here because I prepared this and I don't want to miss it. So let's see if this works. Have you ever used this Genially tool, guys, for your presentations? I don't know. Never?
Never.
Okay, so modals of probability may and might. May and might shows that something is likely to happen. There is a possibility that that something will happen. Okay, may. Use it to talk about a possible event that can be true. I may go with you if I don't get sick. That's a strong possibility. How much percent? 70%. We are going to handle this like that. 70% of probabilities. Okay, they may pass the English exam. Jacob may work this afternoon. That is a strong possibility. That is very likely to happen. Then you will have here may not, which is the negative. And then we have might. Use it to talk about a hypothetical or possible but unlikely event. Unlikely. The other one was likely, very likely. This one is unlikely or slightly likely, okay? We have some examples. I might go to the party if I finish all my homework. I might go to the party. That is a possibility. That is something that is possible but unlikely because I have a lot of homework. So maybe I will not finish. It might rain tomorrow. It might, 30%. And then you have here the negative one. Perfect. If you click on that in the presentation, you will come here if you want to study. Now, guys, do you have questions? No questions? Okay. Now I want someone to give me
Daniel.
this answer. Okay.
Daniel, raise
Oh,
the hand.
Daniel.
Yes, I have a question. What's the percentage for May?
For May, 70%.
70.
Yes. For this one, May. And 30 for May. Okay.
And
Now, will, we are going to see will, but will is 100 or near 100%, 99% because it's something in the future. We are not certainly given something that is a fact, but is super likely to happen. It's 99%. You have the intention to do that. Perfect. Nice. I want a volunteer, guys. Please, a volunteer. Raise your hand. You will not pass. You will choose someone else. Okay, Andrea. Choose someone, Andrea.
Let me see. Carla.
Okay, thank you, Andrea. Carla, welcome to the class. Good evening.
Good evening.
The question for you, Carla, is what is the difference between a modal verb and a regular verb?
Modal verbs and regular.
They are different.
Let me think. I think that the regular verbs is made to be only verb of the sentence. For example, to describe an action, and the modal verb is it's like modifical the sentence, I think.
Modify the sentence? Perfect. Very good. Thank you, Carla. Okay, so let's see.
Or for example, give an additional information.
Additional information. Perfect. Like the degree of likeliness. Thank you, Carla. Yes. And someone else? Okay, Rene?
A regular verb, as Carla says, is in order to describe an action, and a modal verb is used to describe a possibility.
A possibility or a function in general. This time we are learning about possibility, modal verbs of possibility, but we have modal verbs of other functions. Okay, so but today possibility, but think about that function. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, both of you guys, and we are going to continue now that we came back here. Now you know, oh, May is 70%. Okay, might is 30%, and will 99%. Now you are masters in this, I hope. Let's move on to the next slide. And we have, because we have other things to learn. Okay, perfect. Here we have another example. Very quickly. And let me close this and this. Okay, now here we have this. We have May. Juan may come tomorrow. That is how many percent possible?
70.
70%, so very likely. Okay, very likely. Then I might win the lottery tomorrow.
30.
30. There is a slightly possibility, okay, that I win the lottery. Perfect. Now we have a small dialogue here. Just 2 sentences each person. I want, let me see. Maria, please help me with Newman. Please go over this. Newman, you will be this person in this color.
Okay,
And
may I have your
Uh,
account number? Sorry, I don't have it. I may be able to pull up your account with your phone number. Great, my phone number is.
perfect. Good job. But now we are going to alternate like a dialogue. Okay? So here, Newman read the sentence, then Maria give the answer, and so on.
Okay. May I have your account number?
Sorry, I don't have it.
I'm able to pull up your account with your phone number.
Great, my phone number is.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Guys, here we have May. I may be able. So probably, likely, I will be able to pull up your account with your phone number. So 30 or 70, 70%. I'm positive about this. Yes, I will be able to pull up your account with your phone number. I will not use will because that will be like 99%. So good. Do you have any question, guys, here? Or is this clear?
I have a question, teacher.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of pull up?
Pull up is like when you pull up an account is when you open the account.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so pull up the account is like load the account into the system. Perfect. And guys, this is the last part of the class and maybe the most important part, the first conditionals. Guys, do you know anything about conditionals in English? How many conditionals do we have in English?
Zero conditional and first conditional.
Ah, okay, there are 2. Zero conditional, first conditional.
I don't know.
It's very simple. Zero conditional First conditional,
Two conditional.
second conditional, third conditional, and mixed conditionals that is at the end. Okay, so we are going to start with first conditional. Very important, guys, because in this course we are going to learn zero conditionals, first, second, and third. But we are going to start with first conditional. Okay, what is the structure, guys? Who can help me read the first conditional structure here?
You drop a glass, it will break.
Perfect. This example. Good job. And here we have another one.
If I don't pass the exam, I may fail the course.
Great. Thank you. Okay, that is the structure, guys, that we are going to use for first conditional. Very simple. We are going to divide this in two things. Okay, let me pull up here this and this, and then this. If, then we need a subject, you. Verb, one or verb in the base form, drop, go, win, play. Plus a complement, then a subject with will, the modal verb will, the verb in the base form, and a complement. And here we have the example. This is the first conditional. We are going to learn more about this in a minute. But do you have a question, guys, so far? No questions? Okay. So, guys, you can think like this. If plus present simple. If you don't want to memorize this, if plus present simple. Then for the second, the result, you can just think like future simple. If plus present simple, and then for the result, we use the simple future. Right? I hope that is easier for you. And this is just the last part. I know there is a lot of things here, guys, but just let's go over this. And thank you so much for your attention, everyone. First conditional. I know, guys, that grammar classes are boring, okay, and it's difficult, but let's just finish this class learning something really important in English, the first conditional. This is for a real possibility. I need someone who can read all of this.
I will.
Okay, let's go.
If I win the lottery, I will buy a car. We are talking about the future. We are thinking about the particular condition or situation in the future and the result of this condition. And there is a real possibility that this condition will happen. For example, if it's morning, you are at home. You plan to play tennis this afternoon, but there are some clouds in the sky. Imagine that it rains. What will you do?
Okay, and then we have here the condition and the result to answer this question. Please continue, Brian.
Okay. If the condition, the result, the present simple, will plus the base verb. And if it rains, I will stay at home. And then it says the result if condition will plus the base verb, present simple. I will tell Mary if I see her.
Thank you so much. Good job. And we are just missing this possible condition. It may rain, so probable result. If it rains, I will stay at home. Perfect. That is the core, guys. Everything you need to know is in this slide. Okay? It may be something that you need to know, these Pac-Man things, but they are here. But all right. So guys, tell me, do you have questions or you can explain this to someone else?
I think it's pretty much clear.
Thank you, Maria. Let's do here. Daniel, this is clear?
Yes, I think so.
I think so. Good job. So guys, remember the if clause will be the condition. Condition means situation. So if it rains, if I go to Spain, I will purchase a Real Madrid jersey. If I don't go to work tomorrow, I will get fired. Yep, there is a condition and a result for that condition. Example, if Leonardo doesn't turn on his camera, he will fail the course. That is a condition that leads to a result. All right, so I hope, guys, this is clear now. And just to ensure that this is completely clear, because it's pretty simple when you think it like this. And also, guys, here you have the two options. If condition, or you can exchange the order, swap the order. The result first. Who is? Aha, you found that tool. You discovered that tool, right? Okay, so the result can go at the beginning as well. The result, I will tell Mary if I see her, okay? I will do this only if the condition is met, which is if I see her. Perfect. All right. So guys, questions or you are ready to practice? I think you are ready to practice. So what we will do is we are going to have some practice so you don't get sleep. Okay. Student A will tell the condition. How do we start the condition, guys? With
If.
with if, okay. And what is the tense that we will use for the condition?
Present simple.
Perfect. Hey, if you don't go tomorrow, if she doesn't come here, I will not pay her. Right? So present simple. And the student B will tell the result. Okay, so student B will tell the result. What are we going to use for the result? Well, the structure is the same as the simple future, but it is not the simple future. As I said, we are using will as an auxiliary. So it's going to be will plus a verb in the present form, which is the simple future. But as I said, we are using will as a modal verb here. Perfect. So the condition will be in simple future to simplify things. But now you know that we are using will not as an auxiliary that makes the sentence a simple future sentence, but as an auxiliary. So let's see. Nelson, you will tell the condition, and depending on that condition, Alfredo will say or will tell the result. So let's go, guys.
Okay, if you study every day.
Now, Alfredo, the other one.
If you study every day.
I will pass the exam.
Does it make sense? Kind of, right? Imagine this in a sense. If you study every day, I will pass the exam. No, right?
Okay.
You will pass the exam, will make it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. But that was a
sounds
good
better.
try.
It sounds better.
Okay, yeah, imagine Milton, please study, and then I will go to the university and I will pass the test. Okay, you study and I will pass the test. I will get the credit. Perfect. But now, Milton, let's be fair. Milton, you tell the condition, and Daniel, please help us with the result.
Okay. If I don't eat entire day,
You might get sick.
Wow, good. You might.
Yeah.
He didn't use will. And this is something that I didn't explain, but that is good. Thank you, both of you. Because this is a trick. You will only learn this in this class. Instead of will, you may use may and might. If you want to tell the degree, you might, maybe you will not, but you might get sick. Very good. If I don't eat the entire day, the whole day, I may or might get sick. Perfect. Good job, guys. You did an excellent job. Okay, now, Andrea, please tell the condition, and Albert, please help us with the result.
Okay. If I go shopping,
I will spend, or you will spend money.
a lot of.
If I go shopping, I will spend a lot of money. Okay, if I go shopping, but if I stay home, I will not spend that money, okay? Perfect, good job. Okay, guys, are you getting it? Is this easier for everyone right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Crystal clear.
Perfect. Okay, let's see if that is true. Please, Eduardo Garay, tell me this is completely clear, coach. Not there. Yeah.
Teacher, what shall I do?
Just tell me. This is completely clear, coach. Just repeat that. I want to guess if this is true or not.
I don't understand. What should I do?
Oh, just repeat. This is completely clear. Or tell me.
Student A.
Now tell me, is this clear for you, or do you have questions about this topic, Eduardo?
Yes, I have a doubt.
What's the question? Maybe the structure. So let's pay attention and let's do this. For a conditional, we are going to have the same structure. We are going to have a condition or a situation that we will express with the word if. Okay? If. This is how we start the condition or the situation. And we are studying only one of the conditionals, which is the first conditional. We are going to use the simple present tense. Like, I have a question here. I play soccer. No, I do exercise. Okay, I'm using if plus a sentence in simple present. And that gives me my condition. That is the condition. If I do exercise, what can be a result? If I do
That will
exercise,
be fitness.
Mhm.
I will be fitness.
Okay, perfect. So I will do exercise, and to add something that we have learned, we are going to use here a time
I will
expression.
get tired.
I will
I
get
will-
tired. That is a condition if you don't want to keep this positive. I will get tired, but that is correct. That is correct, Eduardo. So we have now the condition and also we have the result. If I do exercise every tired, what is this? Every day. Every day, okay? Every day, I will get tired. And let me put here correctly every day. Any question, Eduardo, or is this clear for you?
It's clear. Thank you.
You're welcome. I will get, oh, Daniel.
I have a question. Can you use negative forms in this condition?
In the two, either in that condition or in the result. We can use negatives as well. We are going to do an example. Now I will get, and I wanted to, how do you say en buena condición física o físicamente bien? How do you say that in English?
Fit.
Fit, perfect. Andrea?
I have a question. I want to know if
Fitness.
it is necessary to use the comma between condition and between the result.
That is an excellent question. Okay, and this will be something that we will use in all the sentences. Whenever we have the if clause at the beginning, we are going to use a comma. If I do this, comma, I will do that. But if you start with this, with the result, I will get tired. If there, you will not use the comma. If you start with the result first, you will not use the comma unless you start with the if at the beginning. Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And guys, you can exchange here. I will get fit if I do exercise every day. Any other question, guys? You are making good questions. No questions? Let's see the chat. I will be fitness. Fitness. It's also an adjective, but you cannot say I will be fitness. I will be fit. Okay, I will be fit. Because fitness, workout, something like this, you can use fitness as an adjective as well. But all right, good job. No questions, guys? How was
At
today's
least
class?
on my part, no.
Sorry?
At least on my part, no.
But I'm sorry, can you repeat that? You broke up.
At least on my part, I don't have any questions.
Thank you. Okay, that sounds great. This is what I wanted to hear. Okay, perfect, guys. Now, let me give you some instructions before we dismiss. And thank you. I appreciate you coming today. I hope this class you find it helpful. As I said, we are going to learn all the conditionals, so don't miss the classes so you can be a master in all of them. Tomorrow, we are going to have a practice, no, not tomorrow, but then the day after tomorrow on Wednesday, because tomorrow we have the speaking class, and that will be a good speaking class for you guys. We are going to learn some things. You will be able to express your ideas, and this is a controversial topic, so be ready for this, guys. Are video games good or bad? I will show you a video, guys, that may make you think. And I will tell you more about this tomorrow, but that will be a fantastic video that I found very helpful, changed my life. I don't want that to change your life, but I want you to see it. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect, guys. I hope to see you tomorrow, all of you.
Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Night.
Good night.